And you're listening to Making It with Mile Clips. Roll them. Is it still wise to invest in stocks? Because I know that was like when we were younger, everybody talked about Disney stocks and blah, blah, blah. But like now, I feel like you don't hear that as much. Is it wise? Is that something we should be doing or what?
Yes, I thoroughly believe it's never a bad time to invest. And people would even say, with this coronavirus thing coming around, that they should not invest. But I think you should invest even more now because you can buy stocks at a lower price than it did before. Because of course the economy is affected, but the stock market is affected through what's happening in the economy. Of course, the economy is going down a little bit, so stock prices are going to go down. If you already have money invested, then you might have wanted to pull out if it was going to go below the price that you bought your stock at. But if you haven't invested before, this is a great time to get in, and that's what I've been helping people do on Instagram. A lot of people have reached out to me. I try to just help my people out because we need to get more in that realm of investing because it means a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Because I feel like unless you really were like taught that, and the reality is a lot of people were not taught that at a young age. I remember a girl in high school had mentioned her grandma bought her stock in Disney, and then that was like the extent of the conversation we all talked about. And it's not even like I don't know. It's just if your family has been doing it, then you would know to do it. But if your family's never really done that, you're not going to know. So okay, that's good. So what are some actually no, the first question I'll ask in this. So there's people who do use apps. I had a friend tell me about an app. I don't know, I'm not going to say the name of the app because I don't know how that stuff works, but it's a specific app. And or like, do you do it on the computer? Like, which one is sorry about that, which one is best, like an app, online? How do you go about it?
Well, most of the time apps will they start as a website, right? So you
Right,
have like
okay.
TD Ameritrade, which is TD Bank, but Ameritrade is what you can trade stocks and ETFs through. Um, you do that online, but you can have an app that you can kind of monitor everything with as well,
Oh, okay, so
right?
it's through the apps are generally through the website. Oh, okay,
Right.
okay.
Yeah, it's
See,
all
I didn't know
connected to
that.
the internet. There's another company called Robinhood, which has become very popular because
I've
the
heard of that.
design on the app and everything is more like new age and stuff.
Hmm.
Um, and I'm not gonna say like it's new age, like I'm old. I'm 20, but I'm saying like it just looks like you know
Millennial.
millennial. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It looks really good. And a lot of people use that. There's another one called Acorns. I don't know if you heard about that, but basically they don't allow you to invest stocks and ETFs. It's more so like, yeah, everyone can invest if you buy. It's connected to your bank account. So let's say you go ahead and you buy, and I might sneeze a little bit.
That's okay.
um,
Hopefully, you don't
no, no,
have.
no, no, I'm fine. No, I think I
At,
have allergies that
okay.
haven't been detected yet, but holding it together right now. But basically, let's say you buy something for $7.25. They round that price up to $8 and they take that extra 75 and they invest that 75 cents. So every time you make a purchase, they take basically the difference between what you purchased, whatever at, and the rounded up amount, and they take that and invest it. Uh,
Oh.
it's cool. I mean, it's a really nice idea, but it doesn't give you the leisure to go ahead and like buy stocks and kind of control that. Yeah.
So, okay, so for that one, is that a good one to start off with, or you think it's best to?
Yeah, I mean, it's cool to start off with if you just want to get in the mindset of investing, but that doesn't really truly put you in the mindset of investing because you're not really choosing the stuff that you put your money into. They just basically
Okay.
put those like cents into penny stocks, which are basically stocks that are under $5. Uh,
Okay, that was my one of the questions. So, all right. So they take. So you don't pick where the money goes.
I don't think no, not in the Acorn, no, but it's in their
Okay.
best. But and listen, you got to think about these are companies. These are big time companies, so it's in their best interest to put your money into stocks
Good point.
that will give you a good rate of return. But at the same time, it's 75 cent.
Right.
Here 25 cent there, so it's really not going to do too much. But it does give someone the sense of, yeah, I'm investing. It's a great business idea, I think. But yeah.
Okay.
It's not the same thing as, just buying stock, and that's just it's a completely different level.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's interesting. I'll maybe leave those links to Acorn and Robinhood in the description because that's very interesting. I'm going to look into that.
Yeah.
So you mentioned penny investing or penny stocks. Can you explain that one more time?
Yeah. So basically, that's just any stock. So every there are private companies and then there are public companies, which means they're publicly traded. That means that they're in the stock market. So I mean, usually companies like Disney, Comcast, Apple, Amazon, Starbucks. I mean, listen, the
Is
companies
Facebook one?
Facebook, yes, Facebook
Okay.
is a huge one. All these companies that you know of,
Yeah.
and you use every day, that you see every day, they're in the stock market. They're trading in the stock market. All of these different, they have different prices attached to them, right? So they're just the stock per share. So when I say per stock, it means per share. It's the same thing. So basically, let's say I want to buy. I'm just gonna explain this real quick. Let's say let's say a stock, a share of Apple is $100. So if you pay $100, then you own one share of Apple. $200 would be 2 shares of Apple.
Okay.
So on
Yeah.
and so forth.
Yeah.
So, what was I saying?
We're talking about penny investing.
Yeah. So the penny stocks is basically like a company that their price for their stock is low. It's $5 or below. That's really all that really means.
Okay. Okay. And all right. So what should we be looking for if we're interested in investing or looking out for? What are some scams that people have? Yeah. What are some scams?
I guess really people giving advice and they really don't know what they're talking about. They really, or they're trying to, sell you something or a product, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But as far as you investing, there's really no scam that, I mean, as far as you having your money and you investing it. Now, there can be a scam if someone hits you up on your email or something like that over your phone. I don't know how they get up. Well, I do know how to get our phone numbers, but they can get that information. They say, hey, if you have this amount of money, I can invest it for you, so on and so forth. Of course, I would hope that you don't fall into that trap.
Right. Yeah.
And send them your money.
You would hope
that you work for, that you inherited. I mean, you can get money in so many different ways.
Yeah.
But I would hope that you don't send it to them, and then they're not investing it. They're gonna take your money.
Yeah.
They're gonna take your money, and you're never hear from them again. So
those Instagram people,
sure.
Oh, I remember years ago. I think 2016. 2015 when it was super popular. People be, oh, give me your credit card. I can turn your $200 to $2,000 and yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's not real.
No, listen, this is your money. These are your finances. I would shy away from all of those different types of people that will say, I'm going to turn this into this, unless they're part of a reputable company, about them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But other than that, no. Stay away.
Okay. Yeah. Y'all heard that. Stay away. I honestly, especially just random Instagram people, people that have the Forex trading thing in their bio. I don't even know what that is, but that just makes me
Okay, yeah, I can talk about that as well.
Yeah, do it.
And so I haven't never been into Forex, but I know what it's about. So Forex is the foreign exchange market, right? It's a market just like anything else. You know how there's pesos, yen, US dollar. That's all traded and exchanged every single day. And so that's the part that's legitimate. Now you have people that you can trade, just how you trade in stocks. I can trade in Forex, and that's that's legal. That's nothing. That's fine, right? But these people that they get into it, it starts to become like a sales job. That's why you see them posting so much about Forex, because they need people under them to get to different levels and stuff. And they have prices attached to it. So it's a little bit more that goes into it. So I'm not going to say I don't think it's illegal, the people that are doing it, but it's more of it's like a sales job. You're trying to get people on, you're trying to teach people. So I mean, it's a different part to it for sure.
Yeah, it feels like an MLM.
Yeah.
That's what you just said. Sounded like an MLM.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so when you're thinking about investing, how much is too little, and then how much is like too much? Like, how, like if someone said I'll invest $2, is that okay? Or like $2,000, I guess. Like, what is for? Oh, sorry, let me back up. So this is kind of two questions.
Yeah.
How much is too much for just a regular person, like a regular millennial, just got out of college and is just trying to? They have no money and they're trying to figure out how to get a little bit more.
Yeah. Okay, so that's good. I'm glad you separated it out.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I've helped a lot of people that are in college or that just got out of college and in that same situation you just spoke of. And I always tell them to at least put 50 in, $50 or $100. Put it into the brokerage account, investment account, same thing. And then from that money you can, buy one stock or something, one share of a company, and just allow yourself to look on the app every day and see that your money is growing. Some you have days that it falls a little bit, but like I tell people, when you get into the stock market, 9 times out of 10, your stock is going to go up. You know what I mean? So don't get caught up on the bad days. I always tell people to do that too. But like I said, $50 or $100, put that in, just let it ride the wave.
And then on that note, when should you like pull out of something? Because I know you're not, when it gets low, I know you're not immediately supposed to pull out, but like, when is like too much?
Okay, so I mean, the coronavirus thing, I mean, it's definitely a perfect example. So let's say you bought share of Apple at $100, right? Over time, that thing, it rolls up. It got to like $170. You're making a good profit. You know what I'm saying? As time goes on, you see that this coronavirus thing is hit, and you're in a situation where when you're young, I would just let it do what it's gonna do. Because, like for me, I'm not trying to pull it out, and I'm not trying to pull anything out. I don't need the money. I'm just investing my money and letting it ride.
Yeah. Okay.
So let's say you know that you want to buy a house in July, and something started to happen in June where prices are going down. I would go ahead and pull out, because you know that you're gonna buy a house in July. You know what I'm saying? Like
okay,
you
yeah.
need it for something. That's when I would pull out. Other than that, when you're young, let it do its thing. You might have bad 2 weeks, a bad 2 weeks. I promise you will rise back up. And I really want people to understand that, because I put in, I can go on it right now. Just give me some time. But basically, I bought a share of Apple at at 177, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it went up to, I think, like 320 before this whole entire coronavirus thing happened. Yeah, Apple is great, by the way, and they pay great dividends, and I can go into that too, but you can go that. Okay, so it went up to 320, right? Happy. Then the coronavirus thing happened. It went all the way down to, I think, like 215, something like that. So it got close to my 177, but now it's at 318 again.
Wow.
I'm telling you, it moves. It moves up and down, but most time it moves up. Another one, this one. So for Apple, the stock price never went below my purchase price. Okay, so your purchase price is where you buy it at. Then the stock price, of course, you want the price to go up, right? So you can make a profit in between, right? So for Starbucks, let's do Nike. So Nike, I bought that at $86 per share, right? It went all the way up to 96 at some point. It went all the way down during the coronavirus to like $70 per share. So it went below what I bought it for. I just stayed in. I invested some more. Why? Because now I'm gonna get a discount on my purchase, right? Now it's back up to $93.75. Okay. So like I said, just give it time, ride the wave. Like it's not like it's gonna be okay, I mean, that's what I would say, especially if you're young. You got time.
Okay, so. That's good. Because that's good to know. Because I feel like a lot of times you freak out if it goes low or like, but that's good. Just know that it goes up and down. Yeah. And for us young people listening, like, just keep going. Just see what happens. Yeah. All right. Okay, I think that's all I'm gonna ask about